What's going on, guys? Y'all probably just saw my video earlier. I'm staying true to my promise. We're uploading some Honkai Star Road content for today before we get onto our Diablo 4 content. And in this video, I wanted to try and sell you on Silverwolf. You've been warned. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's just a perspective, right? We all have different account investments on particular characters. For an example, I own Geppetto, the shield hero. And because of that, I have Natasha on my left side as a healer, and then on my second team, I have Geppetto as a shielder. So I am literally good with regards to, do I have a healer or shielder on two teams, right? We're speaking in terms of the memory of chaos. You got to have two teams well built with one healer or one shielder. If you don't, you're in for a rough ride. You're not going to clear it, most likely, unless you're well. But the thing here is, because I have a healer and a shielder, I don't need Lucha. Furthermore, I'm of the mindset that supports are the most valuable units in the game, hands down. It's always been that way. It's that way in Genshin Impact, and it's damn sure that way here in Honkai Star Rail. Now, here's the thing. I have Jing Yuan. My Jing Yuan uses Ting Yun, and he uses Asta, and when Yukong comes out, he's going to be using her too. And I'll be cycling between Yukong and Asta depending on the elemental weakness of the enemy I'm up against. So he's hogging up a lot of my supports. The only support I got left after that is Pella. I ain't got nobody else. And as I told y'all before, Silverwolf is a beast with monotone teams. So my second team is the Yangxing, Pella, and Geppetto team, right? So my thing is, she can always hold down a second half because of her ability to add the weakness to the enemy, even if they're not weak to it. We went over this already, right? Here's the thing I think people aren't understanding. One of the biggest factors that people want to skip out on her is because of her RNG to apply the weakness to the enemy. She might not apply it, right? But if you put 500 IQ play right here, if you put her on the first half of Memory of Chaos and she doesn't apply the weakness, just reset. That's it, boys. Reset meta. Reset the damn run. If she's on the first half, you reset, go back in there, boop, she applies it, GG's. It's that simple, man. And the funny thing is, her debuff, putting the weakness on the enemy, it lasts for 2 turns, but then she has a trace that makes it last an additional turn. So once you go to Ascension 4, that's 3 turns of the weakness being on the enemy. It doesn't matter if she doesn't apply it again after 3 turns, because after 3 turns, they're more than halfway dead, you know? So as I want to reiterate, supports are more valuable than DPS. So in my mind, she's more valuable than Jing Yuan, Scylla, Blade, and Kafka. You pick her up, she's adding more value to your account than those 4 DPS are. Silverwolf, defensive shreds, which is incredibly valuable. Again, I also understand the equation, so I know the value of what she's doing as a debuffer. She debuffs the enemy's elemental resistance. And there's enemies such as Cocolia and Japard who have 40% resistance to the element, such as ice. She can literally debuff all of that. It's insane value. So it's like, in my mind, meta-wise, Silverwolf is easily the highest pick out of all the characters that have released thus far. Also, the other craziest thing about Silverwolf, she doesn't just apply defensive shred and debuff to the enemy's elemental resistance. She gives you, she can implant a bug on them that reduces their attack, their defense, and their speed. Now, mind you, these are 3 different bugs, right? So it's not all 3 at the same time. But the fact that she applies so many debuffs is just gonna make you so damn strong as a unit. Again, though, this is with the understanding that you have 2 healers or 2 shielders, like Japard or Bailu. If you have Japard or Bailu, you're good to go. Natasha can hold down one half, Japard or Bailu can hold down the other half. Now, at the end of the day, Lucha is a god tier healer who's gonna be better than all of them, right? So I do hear that. But with regards to meta, Silverwolf definitely is better. Now I get it. Some of you guys don't care about meta. Again, this is just a perspective that I'm sharing so that you guys know, oh, that's the route Smack's going down, and that's the trail of breadcrumbs that led him to that thought process. And the final thing I just would like to mention is, if you have mono teams already ready on the fly, like Jing Yuan, Bailu, Ting Yun, and then you put Silverwolf on there, or you got Yangxing, Pella, and Japard, or the freaking what is it, physical team, which is Su Shang, Clara, whatever her name is, with Natasha. Yeah, if you got these teams like on the fly and ready, bro, you can't in my mind, you can't skip out on Silverwolf, man. You just can't. So yeah, just some good conversation for today to keep you guys thinking about Silverwolf's value, because a lot of people are just sitting here like talking about skipping her just because the RNG factor. Again, first half, bro, GG's. Y'all take care. As always, I hope I brought you some value or a fresh perspective, and I'll catch you on the flip side.